Bailey, I just got off the phone with President Trump. We have a big scoop.
He's dying.
Pam Bondi will leave her job as the Attorney General. She is going to get a different job within the administration. It doesn't sound like there is any bad blood between her and President Trump, but it does seem like they want her to go and do something else. And in an interim role, she will be replaced by Todd Blanche, who is currently her deputy at the Justice Department.
Now, Pam, I know you're not a victim of...
During this ride in the Beast to and from the Supreme Court yesterday, President Trump and Attorney General Bondi talked about the possibility of her leaving DOJ. So hours later, when these photos were taken of Bondi at the president's address to the nation, she knew what could be coming. Hours earlier, the vice president saluted her and her now temporary replacement. The president says Pam Bondi is a great American patriot and a loyal friend. We love Pam, and she will be transitioning to a much-needed and important new job in the private sector. A senior White House official tells Fox the president has considered making this move for a while, and there were no signs of trouble. Trump's epic fury address to the nation, NATO partners.
It can't just be that when Europe calls for help, the United States helps. This needs to be mutually beneficial.
And tonight, White House officials are going on the record to tell us that Tulsi Gabbard's job as the Director of National Intelligence is safe, despite some reporting online to the contrary. Stephen Chung, the comms director here at the White House, says President Trump has total confidence in Director Gabbard, and any insinuation otherwise is totally fake news. So no other big changes to the president's team today. Brett.
Peter Ducey live in the North Lawn. Peter, thank you.
Yes, immediately Pam Bondi was fired. A lot of fake news circulated on social media where these people said she was fired for tipping off Eric. But the White House is now coming out to deny this. When you take a look at this, White House denies that Pam Bondi was fired over allegations of tipping off Eric. According to the New York Post, the statement comes after Semaphore and the Daily Mail claim Bondi had allegedly tipped off Eric about plans to release files relating to his alleged relationship with the Chinese. The president has been considering this change for a long time, the source told the outlet, saying President Trump personally likes Pam Bondi and that the firing was performance-related. Okay, when you take a look at a situation like this, you can clearly see that these people can mislead you if you're not careful. They are celebrating everywhere on social media.
Okay. The president reportedly, probably obviously frustrated that the cases against Tish and Schiff and Brennan and Comey not really going anywhere. Are you the guy that's going to be able to get that done?
Look, I think the president is frustrated. Everybody is frustrated because what we saw happen for the past 4 years is unforgivable and can never happen again. And so certainly I don't mind the frustration. I appreciate the frustration because we do have to make sure that what happened for 4 years never happens again. And we don't talk about investigations, but I can tell you that the Department of Justice is working hard every day. It was working hard yesterday, and we're going to keep on working hard tomorrow. And I'm honored that President Trump has asked me to step in as acting, and also much appreciative for what Pam Bondi did for the past year.
I mean, you get the anger. I mean, what Obama did to this president, you understand there's a lot of anger about that, right?
Not only do I understand, I lived it, Jesse. You don't forget, I was on your show the night 2 years ago, the night that President Trump was found guilty in Manhattan in the middle of the lawfare. So I do not need any kind. I had a firsthand accounting of what happened, and so yes, I understand it. The American people understand it, and I know that the American people expect that it will never happen again, and we take that seriously.
Yeah, you fought that case hard. You absolutely did. Now
Yeah, this is a clip Democrats are posting everywhere on social media. If you take a look at how Laura Loomer view Todd Blanche, totally different. She calls him a Democrat. Like, why would President Trump decide to put this man as the current ruler? At some point, when I look at her, it baffles me because initially Laura Loomer was against Pam Bondi. Now she's fired. Laura Loomer just to changed face. She has changed her tone toward Pam Bondi, now calling this man a Democrat.
Pam Bondi's out! She just got fired. Another one bites the dust. This is a truly breaking story. It's like 11 a.m. right now. No more is known except for this. She's done. She's been fired. Now, rumors have been swirling, and of course, the heat has been on Bondi since she keeps testifying with disastrous results. Oh. But listen, I do not think this will be the end of the story, because hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. And Pam Bondi's entire job has been protecting this administration. And now that they did not protect her, ooh. Now listen, I hate her. I hate that woman. But I would love, personally, I would love to see her go on the warpath. A revenge tour of Pam Bondi. Because just the other day, did you see her throw Stephen Miller under the bus? Oh, you know it's bad when the loyalists are starting to... Now listen, just because I've been pointing out that Marjorie Taylor Greene is waking up does not mean I want clemency for all the maggots. No. I do want Pam Bondi's revenge tour. Absolutely. But I also want those handcuffs that I've seen on her. And I think now that she's no longer protected by daddy...
Not surprising to me, to see crazy Democrat doing this. One person that is thinking he will go free is Don Lemon. Don Lemon sat down on The View, spew a lot of things about Pam Bondi, talk about how they almost decided to, in fact, I don't want to pronounce the word. Take a look at this.
In January, you were arrested and charged by the DOJ with 2 counts of criminal conspiracy. See these guys coming at you. You're thinking, who is that?
Whoopi, I didn't see them coming.
You didn't see them coming.
I got on the elevator, you
Right.
know, turn, you hit the button, and as I was hitting the button, someone grabbed me, and I said, oh, my God, I'm being mugged.
Right. Oh.
I thought I was being mugged, so I started, it was jostling, I started pulling back, and they're like, we're federal agents, we're here to arrest you. I'm like, for what? Where's the warrant, right? Here's the thing. They do it because they want to embarrass people, because they did it with everyone. They want to embarrass you, they want humiliate. Yeah.
You doing your job, and you do it extremely well. You were charged along with another independent reporter named Georgia Fort, and you know, we've talked about it. You've said that this case is bigger than you, and that you do feel that you are specifically being targeted by this administration.
Yes, I do.
I don't know why these people got acknowledged wrong. Don Lemon did a very bad thing, stormed the church, and he was being charged. Coming on The View to say he was being targeted, for what reason, I don't know. They wanted to humiliate him. You did the wrong thing. Immediately when Don Lemon learned that Pam Bondi is fired, the kind of celebration the man put out on TikTok, I was like, maybe he believes that the case is over after Pam Bondi is fired. The person that is coming in might even be worse than Pam Bondi, more dangerous than him, because I see a lot of Democrats now celebrating, jubilating over this, like it's a win. I understand. If you see a Democrat celebrating over someone being fired, you have to like that person. The person might actually be good. I think I'm going to end here. As of the short clips at the end, that is for what algorithm. You can always skip.
Go Kings in Austin, Texas. I want to show you.
What is this? My 600-pound?
Yeah. And
that Trump laid in the State of the Union address.
To get here. Trump! Go Trump! Hey, Murphy, you're scumbag. Thanks, man.
Our chamber is chanting USA. Philip.
He utilized almost like these game show type moments where you're seeing awards being presented.
Just so and did not shake her hand there.
Here's the video. He shook everyone's hand. Everyone. Here's the Chief Justice. All of them got their hands shaken. To the point where they had to come back on the air and say this in Stop 33.
But we should point out as he walks in, he's pretty close to the justices again as he comes.
Other than illegal on either of those two, I think they took his bait.
Can take away from the joyous moment as all Americans. And why are they putting a medal?
Oh, he's already under scrutiny for 1,000 reasons. Viral tell posted this on X.
Job.
I get suspicious when any
person's home, it's very easy to.
This is for the people in the United States who are terrorized and scared today.
The country's in such emotional turmoil.
And Republicans on both sides. You're
so amazing. And wasn't it so great?
When it can be hard to hope.
Hey, girl.
exercising.
Day we wake up.